among you is frail or weak? Who among you is strong? Ah, a mighty specimen approaches. Are you ready for honor? For glory? For certain death?
I'm ready for 2/3 of that.
Then you seek combat with the Minotaur!
No self-respecting Minotaur would live in Lato.
He does.
Here,
Yes.
in Lato.
Yes!
This Lato.
I assure you, the beast lives here, and he wants nothing more than a worthy opponent to battle. If you slay the Minotaur, you would be Theseus reborn, and you'd get to take home the prize of Befka!
Your Minotaur must die.
Sounds like we have another contender! It's time for the trials of the Minotaur! 3 trials.
Did you just say Minotaur pre-trials?
To face the Minotaur, you must first prove yourself worthy by completing 3 heroic trials. We can't let people fresh off the Teremis casually stroll to their deaths. Befka policy.
What do these pre-trials require me to do exactly?
There's the Trial of Strength, where you fight the greatest warrior in all of Crete. The Trial of Accuracy, which only a keen eye can overcome.
Greetings and welcome to the channel. If you are new, please do subscribe and like to join the Ninja Clan.
One of your trials is swimming? That's... this is a scheme to fleece me.
Mystios! That's... How could you... You're a terrible person.
What exactly is the prize of Befka?
Why, it's limitless riches, of course. Warriors defeated by the Minotaur no longer need their drachmi. So we collect their coins into a grand prize that only a champion who kills the beast may claim.
Your grand prize is drachmi looted from the dead?
Mystios, please believe me. Many of the coins go straight to the Lato school for children whose parents were tragically killed by the Minotaur.
I see. I'll do your trials.
Pre-trials.
I'll do your pre-trials. But then the Minotaur's head is mine.
Fantastic! Don't forget to collect tokens of success from the trial masters to prove your victories.
Ugh, another some people here to save us all from Befka's long queues and overpriced Minotaur merchandise.
Ah, may I introduce my wife, Cory? A rare beauty and so loud in front of my new friend.
Please, Leandros, there are more important things than glory.
Not everyone with a sword seeks glory. Family comes before all else.
Exactly, Mystios. That's what I keep telling this cowardly slime in the shape of my husband.
Hey!
It's our daughter,
Your daughter.
Amara. She ran off days ago.
I'm sure she's just fine. Don't worry about Amara. Not when there's a Minotaur to slay. Grrr! Slash! Slash! Big fight! Lots of blood! Think of the fame, Mystios. Think of winning the prize of Befka! Please, trust me, champion. Nothing is what it seems in Befka. Solving one problem may just solve all the others. Go, my legendary friend. The pre-trials of the Minotaur await. Then I say, prove yourselves! Come face to face with he of the blood-soaked hooves! He of the entrail-splattered horde! You know his name! You know his roar! The beast!
The pain, the incredible pain. My lips are crushed. If only I paid for the price. What an incredible price.
Here, poorly muscled challenger. You are here to have your feeble frame crushed in my pre-trial of strength, yes?
My feeble frame might be harder to crush than you think.
So brave, pretending you have a chance against a warrior as strong and handsome as me. We may fight for my token, yes, but maybe you would prefer to remain uncrushed and buy my token instead, yes?
No. We fight.
Are you sure you would not prefer to spend your shiny drachmi?
We fight.
Then let the crushing begin! You should have bought my token, yes? Very good price. Now you must pay a new price. Death! I will use your other bones from my teeth! Don't drag this out! Why suffer just... Thank Hades that's over! Here, poorly muscled challenger. You are here to have your feeble frame crushed in my pre-trial of strength, yes?
My feeble frame might be harder to crush than you think.
So brave, pretending you have a chance against a warrior as strong and handsome as me. We may fight for my token, yes, but maybe you would prefer to remain uncrushed and buy my token instead, yes?
There is no need for unnecessary bloodshed. I'll pay for your token.
A wise choice, my spineless friend. May you one day slither out from under the metaphoric rock of your cowardice.
I need all of the trial tokens. lake now? My legs are actually stuck. I said stand back! I'll jump! I need it! Need space! Because I'm jumping! I don't want anyone to get hurt! No matter how bad! How to do it! Here we go! I think I kind of over the edge. My big toes are no longer safe.
It's been hours. Where are you? Why the hell did my heart boys? Boys, come on! What trouble have they gotten into now? Their mother's going to feed me to that damned Minotaur.
This must be the pre-trial of accuracy?
Oh, yes. This is the pre-trial of accurately finding my Malaka's sons.
Your sons. This doesn't sound like a trial.
Have you tried raising sons? It's perhaps the greatest trial of all. Only by completing the world-famous and totally legitimate pre-trial of accurately finding my sons can you proceed and face the Minotaur.
So, if I find your sons and make sure they're safe, you'll give me your trial token?
You'll get my token and my eternal gratitude.
Aren't you supposed to ask if I'll buy the trial token from you?
You want to pay to win? That's, aren't you a warrior? Where's your honor? Where's your sense of pride and accomplishment?
I'll find your sons and pull them out of whatever trouble they've stumbled into.
They usually hide in the fields behind me. May I suggest you prepare yourself mentally and physically. This will be your greatest trial yet, brave warrior.
If you want me to find your sons, I'll need to know more about them.
They're little shits. Wondrous, beautiful, but shits all the same. They won't listen to me, but perhaps they'll listen to you.
You said your sons are likely in the field, but I'll need more to go on.
They climb on everything. Buildings, towers, the crops, all the crops. They're exactly as tall as my sons, creating the perfect place for them to hide. They never listen when I call for them.
They'll listen to me. Don't worry. I'll make sure your sons come home safe.
You must find all three of them. And hurry. There's only so long my wife will believe they're off praying at the temple.
There he is. Found him. I see him.
Come on! Out of the way! Don't think you'll ever make a name.
He'll never...
Go home to your father and do as he says, or I'll tell the Minotaur where you live.
But... I hate you, Mistios! Help, please! Help me! I'm trapped up here!
You're safe. Go home. And listen to your pater when he calls for you.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Ouch, my arm! I'm not trapped. You can go away now. I'm not even in here. Everything you brought was really expensive. So, my pater will probably kill you.
I'm sure. Home. Now. And that's the last of the sons. Better head back to the trial master.
My sons! You brought them home!
You were right. They are little shits.
I can't believe they listened to you. Consider the trial of accurately finding my sons complete!
Of all my victories, this is the one I'll be most remembered for. I need all of the trial tokens.
I warn you, pay to pass this trial, potential champion. The trial of endurance has seen more deaths than all the other trials combined.
Were others drunk when they jumped?
Actually, yes. Very unprofessional of them. Should you survive the champion's dive, you'll need to retrieve my trial token from a chest in the darkest depths of the water below.
Your token will be mine.
No, please, I urge you. Pay me for my token. The watery dangers you must otherwise face to retrieve it are too great.
You won't get one drachme from me. I'll do the trial.
If an excruciating underwater death is what you desire, who am I to stop you? Remember, you'll find my token in a chest at the bottom of the lake. I'll be waiting for you at the water's edge in the extremely unlikely event you survive.
How exactly does going for a swim test my ability to slay the Minotaur?
Minotaurs work in mysterious ways.
Seems like a lot of hassle for a token. Looks like I'll have to get wet. That's what I'm looking for. All three tokens. Better meet Leandros at the warrior's nest. I have your Malakas tokens. No more games, no more schemes to rob me of my Rakmi. It's time to slay a Minotaur!
Absolutely, Mistios. No problem. But first, perhaps you'd like to buy back your exquisite, finely crafted trial tokens? This offer will expire in,
By the gods!
They, make for fantastic gifts.
Not another Drachmi.
Oh, but, Champion, surely you want something to help you remember the Befka pre-trial? Sorry. Then all that's left is facing our star attraction himself, the Minotaur! Are you ready to meet your doom?
If your pre-trials are anything to go by, yes, I am.
Well, good. Great. I want you to fight the Minotaur. You'll find the beast in the depths of the Cave of the Brave, on the Thithki Plateau. 2 other warriors have just completed their pre-trials. You can speak to them for more information. They'll join you when you're ready to, you know, die horrifically.
You've come all this way. Join us.
No. I have a very important pottery lesson to attend. So...
We have the finest quality merchandise. My thanks.
And you must be the... warriors.
Look, brother! The final member of our Minotaur hunting party has arrived! When the beast sees our assembled might, he will moo miserably in fear! Do Minotaurs moo, or...
If it's all right with both of you, I'd like to strike the killing blow. Or can we at least say I struck the killing blow? I'm willing to haggle down to play the key role in distracting the Minotaur while allowing the killing blow to be struck.
The killing blow will go to the warrior with the greatest skill and courage in battle.
Then I shall wear the Minotaur's entrails as my necklace.
This can only end well.
Are you ready to ride?
Let's slay a Minotaur.
Leandro says it lives in the Cave of the Brave, on the Victi Plateau. I say, let the Mino tournament begin! If the Minotaur eats humans and lives right next to the population of Befka, how are they all still alive?
Perhaps the diet of Befkans disagrees with you.
Good thinking, brother. Let us dip our blades in rich oils and onions to gain an edge in combat.
Hold up. Ella. Come on.
Behold, brother, the home of the Minotaur.
He's supposed to live in the valley.
Ella.
Isn't the Minotaur a myth?
No, he's the half-human bastard son of King Minos' wife.
Sounds like a myth.
Whoa! Is that him, brother? He sounds large. There's no glory here. Oh, death. Perhaps we should courageously flee. No, no, no! I only ever wanted to be a baker!
I should check on my brother. The baking business can be quite fierce.
Stupid flames! Get out! Out, damn you! These bodies haven't been torn apart by a Minotaur. They've been arranged. These bodies have arrow wounds and cuts from weapons too small to be wielded by a Minotaur. Did the Minotaur just cough?
I am the Minotaur. Your valuables and flee in terror. Mortal, leave me your drachme, and you shall be spared. Otherwise, death by hoof awaits you. Fear my move. Fear it?
Malaka. I am going to start stabbing until someone tells me what's going on.
Leandros, τον διάλα, μη τον γελάψω βία, μη με έξωθεν οικίας πατράς εξάγει.
Grrr! I said grrr! Oh, fuck it. Hi.
Tell me what's going on, or I'll cut it out of you. And take off that Malakas mask. Leandros?
I told you nothing is what it seems in Pevka. I'm happy to refund any expenses incurred. Please, it's my daughter, Mara. Masked men are holding her captive deep in the canyons of Titi Plateau.
Masked men? What kind of masks?
White like marble, bleeding from their eyes. Horrific!
The cult.
They control everything in Pevka. Lured champions from all over with the promise of Minotaur slaying glory, only to swindle and ambush them down here in the dark. Honorless. If I don't do as they say, Amara dies. If I take off my mask, or tell my wife, or ask for help, she dies.
Tell me about your daughter.
Amara. The sound of her laughter is sunlight on my skin. She is joy, Mistios. One night, the masked men took that joy from me. They needed my silver tongue to lure wealthy warriors to their trials. In Amara, they found all they needed to control me.
You said the cult, the masked men, have your daughter in the canyons of Dicty Plateau? There are a lot of canyons.
But only one holds Amara. There is a place called Zakros, an ancient ruin, and the bastion of the masked men's power. I go there every night, hoping to catch a glimpse of her. But I never have. I fear they keep her underground, where she'll never see the sun.
How many men have you sent to their deaths with a speech and a smile?
Thousands. More. But their lives will never outweigh my Amara. She's all I have. But now I have you, don't I? You. You can free her from those Malakas masked men.
Tell me, whose face would Amara wish to see rescue her? Mine or her father's? Be brave, Leandros.
Bravery, yes. You're right, Mistios. No matter what, I must be there for my Amara. Please, will you join me?
We will save your daughter. Together.
Thank you, Mistios. Meet me outside the ruins of Zakros on Vitki Plateau. That's where my daughter is, and where I must be. These masked men, they're organized and Their greatest weapon is no blade, it's our greed. Every merchant, every man and his slave earn enough drachmi out of this charade to make Midas blush. The myth of the Minotaur makes us all rich, and we turn a blind eye to the cost. Gah! Why is this suit chafing? I used a whole bottle of olive oil. Hard to breathe in a costume this magnificent. By Zeus, this fair doesn't breathe at all. You are the Minotaur. You are the Minotaur. You are the Minotaur. You are the Minotaur. No, the last one was better. I'm coming, Amara. Don't be afraid. And don't you be afraid, Leandros. She needs you. Over here! It's me! You came! I was sure I'd fight alone!
I'll stand with you, Leandros. No matter what happens today, Amara will be proud of her father.
I see you're still a Minotaur.
I faced many of the Greek world's deadliest warriors in this mask. Granted, I was just there to distract those warriors with my roars and threatening gestures, so they could be ambushed and stabbed from behind. But wearing it makes me feel brave.
You look like the one thing in the world Alcibiades wouldn't take to bed. Can you even see out of that thing?
Mock all you want. When those Malakas and Zakros see this beast charging towards them, they will know fear! They must be keeping her underground. With hooves and heroics, we shall save her. But Zakros is well defended. How should we proceed?
Quietly. I'll try to sneak in. Stay back here until it's safe.
I can be stealthy.
You have horns.
Go. I'll do my best to distract the guards. Where is your honor, you vast Malakas? The Minotaur calls you. Come and face me. Show me your bravery. By leaving the safety of your impenetrable fortress, come up to the open.
They'll keep a sharp watch here.
And he's so angry right now at you! Face me! Where is your honor, you vast Malakas? The Minotaur calls you! Come and face me! Show me your bravery! By leaving the safety of your to the open. Everyone! Where is your honor, you vast Malakas? The Minotaur calls you! Come and face me! Show me your bravery! By using the safety of your impenetrable fortress, come to the open.
Found her.
No, please. I've been quiet.
I didn't do anything.
I haven't cried.
Let me go.
I can't be
Please.
silent. Don't
Please.
hurt me. Please, find my father. Find
Take cover,
Leandros.
or find you when I know it's safe.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you for saving me.
You saved me.
Well,
Is that the Minotaur?
show her.
Father? You're the Minotaur?
Maybe don't tell your mother.
I waited and waited and... You weren't going to leave me here, were you? You were just working on your plan to save me, right, Pater?
Of course. I was always coming for you. I just needed to find something first.
The people who took you, if there's anything you overheard, anything that could help me stop them.
While I pretended to sleep, their leader spoke of a meeting place in Kidonia. I wrote down all the masked men's whisperings. Hopefully something in here will be useful to you.
My friend, we're heading to my wife. She keeps a vigil for Amara at the Warrior's Rest. Come with us. See the gift you gave. Our family, together.
After you.
Amara! Amara! You're alive!
Mater!
My family. You did this?
Thank Leandros. When the time came for action, he charged, despite being outskilled and outcostumed. He fought courageously. Your husband is no coward.
Perhaps there are some heroes here.
No one's ever won the prize of Befka. Everyone who's died facing the Minotaur has had their drachmi go in the vault, growing year by year. And now, a tiny but well-earned portion of it is yours.
Thank you for a tiny portion.
Of course. Less taxes, reasonable operational expenses, and I'll make sure all of it reaches your boat, Mistios. You've earned it. Oh, and... This is for you. A coward doesn't deserve to be the Minotaur. You do.
Quite the compliment.
Befka is no longer safe for us. Freeing Amara will bring repercussions from people who are not known to be forgiving. But we're alive, and whatever future we have it only because of you.
Be safe.
Maybe Zeus is favoring Sparta after all, if the mighty Eagle-Bearer has arrived. Have you come to defend our borders against the Athenian scum?
You have my sword, Spartan.
Excellent. Today is a lousy day to be an Athenian.
Send these Athenians to Hades!
I'm coming for you, Podarkis.
Alexios, I'm glad you came.
I'm glad you didn't throw another blade at me.
I know. You came all this way and I was cruel to you.
Well, you weren't the first, and you won't be the last.
Villians are...
Podarkis.
That man's been hunting me my whole life.
Then why have you let him live this long?
Let him live? Let him live? I've been trying to kill him since I was old enough to draw a bow, but that coward hides behind endless shields, and this is the closest I can get without people dying. This is why I sent for you. To help me get close enough to fire an arrow into Podarkis' black heart.
Then it's time we turn this predator into prey.
How do we get past his guards?
Soldiers need two things to fight. Swords in their hands and food in their bellies. Take them away, and the guards fall.
Scouts reported Podarkis' supplies and weapons were stockpiled in the old ruins on Delos Island.
I'll go to Delos, find their stockpiles, and destroy them.
Careful. Don't want to be caught here.
You are mine!
Mykonos is a lot busier than Kefalonia. Marcos would like it here.
Ready for sailing!
Welcome back, Commander. You're released until the Commander's return.
salvage, Commander?
Commandos, let the helm! You're released!
Kinthos ruins. This is where I'll find Podarkis' weapons and supplies. Podarkis' troops will be helpless.
did that come from?
Kinthos ruins. This is where I'll find Podarkis' weapons and supplies.
Did I see something? Nothing to worry about.
Break their supplies, break their will. Podarkis' troops will be helpless.
What?
Fuck you!
That'll make... Who knew rebelling was this much fun? A supply crate. Should destroy these without attracting attention. That should do it. Kiro will want to hear about this. Athenian wine. I'm sure Kira would enjoy this. Come to think of it, so would I.
taking the helm!
Ship the oars!
Ready oars! We'll make landfall here!
Arseotipis, Kodonan Kruo.
Alexios, you've returned in one piece. And? Is it done?
Podarkis' guards will have to fight with their fists and on empty stomachs from now on.
Excellent.
I also found this.
You sneaky, sneaky Mystios. Athenian wine.
When all this is said and done, I thought we might share some.
You surprise me, and to think I nearly threw my blade through your neck.
No one's perfect. So, what will you do once Podarkis is dead and the rebellion is won?
The sad truth is I have no idea. For as long as I can remember, every day has been a struggle. To live, to love. Vengeance has all but consumed me. And what will Alexios do once this is over?
We have a lot in common. I was hoping when the smoke clears, we could find somewhere quiet.
And what exactly do we have in common?
I've seen you with a blade. You have a skill that could only come from the pleasures of battle.
Podarkis and his troops forced me into battle. I take no pleasure in it. My dreams are of peace, Mystios.
It's time we got going. When Podarkis learns of what happened on Delos, he'll want revenge.
And the first to suffer will be the Delians.
Here.
Μπορεί να τον αισθήσει. How may I help you? Come back anytime.
This place is well guarded. Need to be careful.
Kill him. You will die for standing against us, child.
There he is!
You have been a thorn in my side since you left.
Soon I'm going to be a blade in your throat.
And if you kill me, you will lose Eagle Bear. We are everywhere. There isn't a rock you can hide under where we won't find you.
You are the snakes who hide. I'm going to bury you so deep, only Hades will find you.
Only Charon awaits you now.
I've got it now!
What I did for the glory of Delos.
You acted alone. Die. I should try to stay out of sight.
Eagle Bearer, my name is Herodianos, second to Thaletas in battle. The dogs of war howl for blood, and thanks to you, Sparta now howls back.
Sounds like a lot of howling.
Fight with us! Together we'll run our shields through their skulls and spears through their hearts!
I'd be honored to fight with Sparta.
To battle!
A bad day for Athens! A glorious day for Sparta!
Chaos is our greatest strength.
Volos, let's go! That old priest, hiding by the tree. Come on, come on. The tree of Heracles. I'm not sure if it's loved more for it.
I thank you for your discretion, Eagle Bearer. Chrysis has many eyes and ears throughout the sanctuary.
What else can you tell me about the Spartan woman and child?
The woman left the child's blanket behind. We tried to return it, but it was too painful a memory for her.
Where did she go? What happened to the child?
So, Chrysis was right. You knew the rules, Timoxenos. You will suffer her wrath.
Plistos, please!
Get behind me, priest. I'll deal with these two.
For glory!
I'm almost done with you.
Someone wants to pay, and I want to pay.
They're getting away!
Don't die by my hands! Attack!
They can't kill us. I'll make quick work of you. You've got answers on your side. Not for long. Stop fooling around and fight.
Why won't you fall?
Ladies this day.
Get off me!
You're scared.
Get ready to leave!
Commander! We've been waiting for you!
Lower the sail! Everyone to your positions! We'll crush them!
They are headed straight for us! We will have to divide our attention!
Get in position!
Back on safe waters!
To battle station!
They're about to lose! Arrows! Watch out!
I'm not sure we are safe here.
Ship your oars!
Commander leading the helm! Bad weather for sailing, Commander. We should pick up that salvage! Alexios.
This bay feels familiar.
A bird can fly away for seasons, but will always recognize its nest when it returns. This is Sparta.
I don't think I'm welcome.
I'm not sure of much, Alexios, but I do know that when the time is right, we always get to go home.
And where is your home?
I'll save that story for another day.
Sails up! Let's move! Make ready for mooring!
You made it. I trust the seas were favorable?
Poseidon might be the only one not trying to kill me.
And did you go to Thera? Did you find him?
I did.
What did he tell you?
He told me where I'm from. And where I must go.
So now you know that
I'm not his son. I'm just a weapon.
that is the furthest thing from the truth. You were brought into this world with love. I never imagined we'd stand on Spartan soil together again.
As much as I curse this place for what it did to us, it feels more like home than Kefalonia ever did.
Sparta is our home. But we'll have to rid ourselves of the Puppet King if we are ever to find peace.
Whatever happened to our old house?
Nikolaos stayed after I left, but now that he's gone, I don't know.
Why don't we go find out?
Of course. But first, there's something I want to show you.
Yeah!
Ella.
No matter how far I ran, I never could escape them.
I know. On Naxos, I won't forget. It was as if I had locked Sparta in a box and tossed it to the bottom of the sea.
Did you put memories of us in that box?
I wanted to, but it would have taken all the wood in the land to build one big enough.
Easy.
This is where I first trained you to use your spear.
Hesitation only hastens the grave.
You remembered.
How do you think I got this far?
We had to pry that spear from your hand while you slept. You said you needed it to fight the monsters in your dreams.
I couldn't face Cerberus empty-handed. Those children will be ripped to shreds. We should help them.
Alexios, wait! You shouldn't interfere. This is Spartan training territory.
I hope you're right. For their sake.
Pedagogy is what turns boys into men. Interfering would only weaken them, weaken Sparta.
They're no good to Sparta if we leave them to die.
And they're no good to Sparta if they're too weak to kill a wolf. Come. Let's go home.
Yeah! That training is ruthless.
Not ruthless. Effective. The best of those boys will become Kryptia, keepers of the peace and stalkers in the night.
Stalkers in the night?
There's a reason Sparta never changes. It has rules and they are strict. Spartans rule Laconia, but most of its citizens are Ilotas. Sent to work the fields and mines.
Slaves? Why don't they revolt?
Spartan fields keep them fed, and Spartan warriors keep them safe. First from the Persians, and now from the Athenians. When they forget their place, the Cryptia are ordered to keep the peace.
I see.
Most of us make great sacrifices for comfort.
Most. Not all.
I never thought I'd find myself back in Sparta. It looks so peaceful, despite the war raging elsewhere.
You won't stand a chance against misfits like me.
Get the news.
Yeah!
The simple fox himself will be taking over.
Yeah! Stop flailing! Hey!
This was the first and last place I ever felt safe.
As soon as you were old enough to hold a spear, you trained in this yard from morning till night.
Nikolaos was a tough teacher to please.
He hid his pride from you. But every night he would tell me, he's going to bring glory to Sparta.
As much as I hate him for what he did, I wouldn't be who I am today without his training.
My heart broke that day. But for the first time in ages, standing here with you, I truly believe it can mend again.
Me too.
Do you remember the first time you held your sister?
I was scared I'd break her. I piled every blanket and pillow we had around me.
Even then, you held her so tight, I thought you would squeeze the life out of her.
She turned out stronger than we thought.
The gods must be playing tricks on my eyes.
Brasidas! It's amazing you've survived this long, sneaking up on people like that.
Ha! Last time I saw you, I had to pull you out of a burning warehouse.
You look well, Brasidas.
The rumors were true. You're alive!
Many we thought to be dead are still breathing.
When I heard the two of you came home...
We're in Sparta, but we're not home yet.
We want our house back, Brasidas.
Sparta claimed your estate after Nikolaos' disappearance. They're waiting for his adopted son to claim it. But he hasn't returned from the war.
Stentor? I knew I should have killed him on the beach. What do we have to do to get it back?
You'll need to negotiate your Spartan citizenship with the kings. It won't be easy.
Why not?
As happy as I am to see you, the kings won't be. Especially Archidamos. Your exit from Sparta wasn't exactly... graceful.
He can't still be mad I broke his nose.
You what?
In any case, he hasn't forgotten. But I have an idea that might help him forgive.
Tell us.
Spartan soldiers have been giving weapons to the Ilotes. Whoever takes care of these traitors will earn his thanks.
Why on earth would Spartan soldiers be helping Ilotes?
Ilotes greatly outnumber Spartan citizens, but they're leaderless. Mostly farmhands, servants, and apprentices. If someone unified them, armed them, and trained them, they'd be a real threat to Sparta.
But you said it was Spartans who were arming them.
All the more reason to deal with this quickly. You find out why the Ilotes are being armed, and you'll have the king's attention.
Where will I find these Spartans?
They were last spotted in the Gorani marble quarry, in the forest of Eurotas.
So, I find the soldiers, then what?
Spartans are loyal to their commander. Take him out, and the rest should disperse.
And the weapons?
Destroy them. The Ilotes have caused enough trouble with shovels and sickles. The last thing Sparta needs right now is them carrying swords.
So, to get our house back, I must take out the Spartan commander responsible for inciting a useless rebellion. Sounds easy enough.
Find me in the throne room when it's done.
And where will you be?
This is where I raised you. It's also where Leonidas raised me. I'm going to visit his tomb just beyond the estate. You should pay your respects too before you get started.
I'll try.
That guy I was telling you about may join us.
The watch will be vigilant here.
Great timing, Eagle Bearer. We're ready to advance on Athenian borders, and Sparta could use a warrior like you on our side. Interested in turning the tides of war in our favor?
I'll join you.
Good. We're glad to have your sword.
El there!
Well, that is the end of the live stream. Hope to see you tomorrow.